Hello football fans, and welcome along to another Our Passion is Football video. Today we'll be counting down the top 10 young players in the world currently. The young Arsenal and England international burst onto the scene in 2019 when he became the first player born in the 21st century to play in a Premier League match. Now aged 20, he has already racked up 14 England caps and was part of the side that reached the Euro 2020 final in the summer of 2021. He came through Arsenal's academy and made his breakthrough at left-back for Arsenal in the 19-20 season, although he quickly moved his way up the pitch to become one of Arsenal's best attacking wide players. The scout report states that Saka is a real creative force capable of getting into dangerous positions and playing killer final balls. He has already racked up 15 goals and 13 assists in just 89 Premier League appearances for Arsenal, and you know that Bukayo Saka is just getting started. With experience beyond his 22 years, Matthijs de Ligt is everything you would look for in a modern-day centre-back. Fast, composed, and never afraid to stick a foot in, he's been a mainstay in the Juventus defence since joining the Italian Giants in 2019. Starting his career in his homeland with Ajax, a young de Ligt became the youngest player to start a major European final. When aged just 17, he lined up at centre-back to play against Manchester United in the Europa League final of 2017. UEFA have described him as being a natural leader who is an elegant, two-footed central defender. He is dominant in the air and blessed with strength, fine distribution and composure. A Golden Boy winner in 2018, he's gone on to win 35 caps for the Netherlands, and you would expect him to be Virgil van Dijk's defensive partner at this year's 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Things are expected of the young Borussia Dortmund star. It's the heavy weight of expectation that the 18-year-old carries so well. Already a 12-cap international for England, he lit up the world stage at Euro 2020 and has carried that form into this season with Borussia Dortmund. Quickly coming through the youth setup of his boyhood club Birmingham City, Bellinger made his first team debut aged just 16 against Portsmouth in the Carabao Cup in 2019. He became a mainstay in the Birmingham team for the remainder of the 2019-20 season, and he's made such a lasting impression on the club that they decided to retire his shirt number when he signed for Dortmund in the summer of 2020. He thrived in his first season with the German side, becoming the youngest ever goal scorer and also becoming the youngest Englishman to start in a Champions League match. Starting his youth career with Porto, Felix switched to Benfica in 2016. He burst onto the scene in 2018 in prolific fashion when he scored his first goal for the club against Sporting Lisbon and became the youngest player to score in the Lisbon derby. He became an integral part of the Benfica squad and hit the world's main stage in April 2019 when he scored an astonishing hat-trick in Benfica's 4-2 win over Eintracht Frankfurt. Those who witnessed his performance that day knew a new Portuguese star had been born. He is known for his versatility, finishing and creativity, and dribbling, and can also play as a winger or an attacking midfielder, and it wasn't long before Europe's biggest clubs came calling. Atletico Madrid bought him for 126 million euros in the summer of 2019, and what is the fourth most expensive transfer of all time. He helped the club win La Liga in 2021 and helped Portugal lift the inaugural Nations League back in 2019. Sancho first made headlines in 2017 when he left Manchester City's youth setup to join Borussia Dortmund, a move abroad that is rarely seen from English youth players. This turned out to be the right decision as he immediately became part of the first team squad, a transition that looked very unlikely whilst on the books of Manchester City. He became the first ever Englishman to play for Dortmund and scored his first goal for the club against Bayer Leverkusen in April 2018. The season following, he began to cement his status as one of the world's top players, becoming the youngest player to score 9 Bundesliga goals aged just 17 and mesmerising fans with his trickery, game intelligence, pace and use of feints in one-on-one situations. We have seen countless Brazilian stars leave the shores of South America to play in Europe, and Vinicius Junior is no exception. Possessing explosive acceleration, excellent pace, agility, balance, technique and flair, the tricky winger came through Flamengo's youth system, and after his debut campaign in the Brazilian Serie A, he moved to Real Madrid for a reported 46 million euros, the second most expensive sale of a player in the history of Brazilian football, behind only Neymar. Arriving in Spain with a big reputation, huge things were expected of the Brazilian star. He has since gone on to win La Liga with Madrid and the FIFA Club World Cup. His career stats so far tally up to 45 goals and 45 assists in just 215 appearances. Barcelona and Spain star Pedro arrived at the Catalan Giants in 2020 after impressing for Segunda Division side La Palmas. He made his debut for La Palmas aged 16 and showed his potential immediately. He also became the youngest goal scorer in the club's history. Pedro usually operates a free role, which allows him to roam the pitch. He likes to occupy central areas and operate between the lines, although he's capable of moving out wide and running towards the touchline to create chances for his teammates. At Barcelona, he thrived in a squad filling to the brim with some of the finest talents in the world and impressed week after week in the starting 11. He was a mainstay for the club and country in the 2020-21 season and made an astounding 73 appearances in all competitions and was voted the young player of the tournament at Euro 2020. When you were declared heir to Lionel Messi, you know you were something special, and special is just what Ansu Fati is. A versatile forward, Fati can play in any attacking position. He started his career as a striker, although he was later moved to the position of left winger, being adept with either foot despite being naturally right-footed. After signing his first professional contract in 2019, he holds the rare stat of making his first team debut for Barcelona before even appearing for the reserves, when he made a substitute appearance in August 2019 to become the club's youngest player since 1941. Aged just 16, he also holds the title of Barca's youngest ever goal scorer. With such big shoes to fill, Fati is fast becoming one of the flair players in a Barcelona side, rebuilding after the exit of Lionel Messi. Unlike his Man City Academy teammate Jadon Sancho, Phil Foden stuck it out with the Premier League side and made his debut for the club all the way back in 2017, becoming the first player born in the year 2000 to start in a Champions League match. He hasn't looked back since then and has won 4 Premier Leagues, 4 EFL Cups, 2 Community Shields and an FA Cup, a very impressive trophy haul for someone aged just 21. He has become an established England international, playing 12 times for the Three Lions and wowed fans with his electric performances at Euro 2020, earning him comparisons to 𝐾𝐨𝐤𝐿. Foden is left-footed and can play as a wing-back or a winger on the right, although Pep Guardiola has described him as more of a midfielder. Don't be surprised if you see the young City star in the running for the Ballon d'Or in years to come. The Norwegian striker is one of the best finishers around, and at just 21 years of age, he's had a meteoric rise to the top of world football. Son of former Manchester City star 𝐿 Haaland, football has always been a huge part of the young Haaland's life. Haaland is recognised for his pace, athleticism and finishing ability. His strength and desire to get into goal-scoring positions makes him one of the most lethal marksmen in the game. His goal-scoring record speaks for itself. 80 goals in just 84 games for Borussia Dortmund gives him one of the best goal-to-games ratios out there, in rank with known goal scorers such as Robert Lewandowski. And that concludes our list of the top 10 young players in world football currently. Let us know who you think number 1 on the list should be. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be back next time for more content on Our Passion is Football.